Welcome to Networking RX, a podcast devoted to helping business professionals like you enhance your networking skills in order to become more proficient giving and receiving quality business referrals and improving the overall quality of your life and the lives of those around you. The Networking RX podcast is a production of AmSpirit Business Connections, an organization whose mission is to empower business success through networking.
Hey, got a minute? This is Shannon Walker. I have a marketing and promotional products business. I get to help small businesses and professionals make a great impression with their logo, image, and corporate message. While this is my main business, a couple hours in the morning, a few days a week, I'm a franchisee with AmSpirit Business Connections. This has been one of the best business decisions I've made. Why? Because as I help entrepreneurs, sales reps, and professionals in my area generate quality business referrals through the AmSpirit Business Connections program, this network I serve helps me grow my business. If you're interested in learning more about the AmSpirit Business Connections franchise opportunity, contact Frank Agin using the email at the end of this program. If you want to talk about my marketing or about my experience as a franchisee, email me at shannon@walkerpromotion.com. We'll find a time to talk. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.
Thanks for taking in the promo for our franchise opportunity. I want to welcome you back for another episode. This is Frank Agin, founder and president of AmSpirit Business Connections. Let me start by saying this. Happy New Year. Yeah, you heard that right. Happy New Year. No, I'm not recording this on January 1st. No, this isn't being released on January 1st. Chances are you aren't even listening to this on January 1st. And no, this episode has nothing to do with the Chinese New Year. Nevertheless, I'll say it again. Happy New Year. Okay, let's talk about New Year's Day, also referred to as New Year or New Year's, which we observe on January 1st, the first day of the year. New Year, however, wasn't always on January 1st. It seems that Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq, instituted the concept of New Year, or the New Year, in about 2000 BC. But they celebrated New Year around the time of the vernal equinox, which is, if you're not familiar, mid-March, when the length of the day and night are about equal at all points on the globe. The Roman Empire moved the date to March 1st, and then moved it to January 1st with the adoption of the Julian calendar. Thank you, Julius Caesar. And it's been continued to be on January 1st, even when we move from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, which the Gregorian calendar was put forth via a mandate in the 16th century by Pope Gregory the 13th. As a little trivia, the Gregorian calendar served to fix the issues with the Julian calendar. You see, the Julian calendar didn't space well with the actual cycle of the Earth revolving around the sun, so there was an ongoing need to insert days to correct things, and this messed things up for the Catholic calendar, and so the Pope served to fix that, and Pope Gregory the 13th put in a calendar, and we know it as the Gregorian calendar. So more or less, Julius Caesar made January 1st the first day of the year, and the day was dedicated to Janus, the god of gateways and beginnings, who is also the namesake for the month of January. Whatever the case, New Year's Day is probably the most celebrated public holiday. At the stroke of midnight, as the new year starts in each time zone around the world, people observe the new year with fireworks, hugs, and kisses. And one less celebratory tradition includes making New Year's resolutions. The resolution tradition is most common in the Western Hemisphere, but it also finds pockets in the Eastern Hemisphere. Wherever they happen, these resolutions involve people resolving to change an undesired trait or behavior, resolve to accomplish a goal, or resolve to otherwise improve their life. And this is nothing new. According to Wikipedia, I looked into this. The Babylonians made promises to their gods at the start of each year that they would return borrowed objects and pay their debts. And in the medieval era, the knights took what they was known as the peacock vow. At the end of the Christmas season each year, they reaffirmed their commitment to chivalry. Additionally, the New Year's tradition certainly has many religious parallels. During Judaism's New Year, which is Rosh Hashanah, and culminates in Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. During this period, one is to reflect upon one's wrongdoings over the year and both seek and offer forgiveness. Christians act similarly during the season of Lent, which leads up to Easter. Although the motive behind this holiday is more sacrifice than responsibility, nevertheless, the concept is really about reflection and self-improvement each year. Okay, let's fast forward to the modern day and let's get away from religion. Some of the popular resolutions that people make on New Year's are, 1, improve their physical well-being. This probably sounds familiar to many people. Eat healthier foods, lose weight, exercise more, drink less alcohol, quit smoking, or some combination of those, or all of the above. Another popular resolution is sort of falls under the heading of improved mental well-being, thinking more positive, laughing more often, enjoying life. Or a resolution might be improve finances, get out of debt, save money, start investing. And of course, this is a podcast on networking, so it's only a matter of time before we got on this. But some resolutions involve networking. People use the new year to resolve to become better connected, to be better at networking, whether that means learning more about it or just being more diligent with it. This renewed resolve at networking can relate to personal, finding a soulmate, building a circle of reliable friends, or being a better friend. Or it can also relate to professional. Develop relationships that will build a career, find a job, or maybe quit a job, start a new business, be more networked to get more business. Yes, many New Year's resolutions don't stick, and that can be a topic for another episode or even someone else's podcast. But they don't all fail. Many people stick to their resolutions, whatever they might be, and they create lasting change. So New Year's resolutions can be a powerful catalyst for change. But here's the point. Any day can be New Year's Day. No, today is not New Year's Day. I'm not recording this on New Year's Day. It's not being released on New Year's Day. Chances are you're not listening to it on New Year's Day. And yes, New Year's Day, January 1st, it's a wondrous day. It's a day of new hope. It's a day of revised dreams. On New Year's Day, you can resolve to start anew, or write off the results of a less than spectacular year, or pledge to keep up the good work and have another great year. Whatever the case, you can start on January 1st with a renewed energy and conviction for what you need to do. However, there's nothing to say that you can't make any day New Year's Day, absent the hangover and overdose of college football. Whatever the day, next Monday, tomorrow, or even today, you always have the right to stop and declare, the past is the past, and I'm going to march forward with greater things. I'm going to be better networked. I'm going to have better relationships. I'm going to give more referrals. I'm going to get more referrals. You can do that any day. In so doing, you can capitalize on the vigor and passion that comes with January 1st. So whether it's July 2nd, October 23rd, or any other day of the year, Happy New Year. Resolve that this is the start of something new. Become healthier, become richer, become better networked. Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us on the Networking RX podcast. Please put what you've learned into action today and let us know if you have questions, comments, or ideas for future topics. You can email them to us at podcast@amspirit.com. That's AMSPIRIT.com. Finally, so you never miss an episode, be sure to subscribe to the Networking RX podcast through iTunes, Overcast, or however you receive your podcasts. Now get out and network with someone.
The Networking RX podcast is the copyright production of AmSpirit Business Connection. All rights reserved.